This is a powerful message, oh my gosh, that I always wanted to do. It's kind of weird that nobody else is talking about this, and nobody has spoken about this, and everything of the sort. This is like a really interesting thing that I felt led to talk about, because people don't talk about these things, and I used to was able to find it, and I can't find it. So I guess I'm gonna be led me to talk about this thing and everything, and I'm excited to do so, and I feel strong enough to do so, and I'm going to go ahead and do so right now. Why banks are a scam.
Make the ground shake.
Banking system froze up. The problem was, Elliot, what? Tell us what the problem was last fall.
The problem was there's this unbelievable debt that supposedly had as collateral all these credit default swaps and a housing market that had been valued at 100x. We woke up to realize it was valued at X.
Right.
And
so
suddenly there was nothing behind all of this debt, and the banks were essentially insolvent and bankrupt.
So in the world, okay? And people just don't know and don't believe these things, but you know because of the frustrations that you go through, right? You go through these frustrations and people just oblivious because they think it's normal. You think that it's normal. And my dream is it is not normal. It is not normal. And I'm gonna help you wake up. Okay? With this, and thank you for reminding me with Sequity Bank. Just recently, my number one thing is when you need your money, you can get it. You know, I had banks for a very long time, and I've been having banks. I had banks all the way up to Washington Mutual. I know a dude look young, but yes, God, I had banks all the way since I was very young. I've been through so many banks, and one thing that bothered me is, and of course I worked and everything, you do the payroll deduction, or you may pay into a monthly service fee. I did that with Woolforest. They take out their money right away. Banks took out their money right away. When they needed their money, and then if you owe the money or whatever, you getting a loan and stuff, they're gonna try to get the direct deposit from you. They're gonna try to get the money out of your card, whereas they just come a draft. They try to draft the money out of your card and they get their money right away. And then sometimes it's kind of funny, they draft their money early in the morning. Early in the morning, they draft their money. They get their money out 4 in the morning, or whenever they get their money out, they get their money out quick. And then what made me mad and stuff, they get their money out when you didn't even tell them to get the money out. When you close that, or you stop that, or you got a more important payment, rent or something, you do everything. Oh, we gotta wait 30 days before we stop the automatic payment. That's why I don't do no automatic payments with nobody. But back to what I was saying, whenever you try to get your money back, when they owe you money, when it's time for you to get your interest, whenever it's time for you to get your money, you gotta wait.
What it's worth, I'm the bank, I'm suddenly holding a pile of garbage, okay? I'm gonna bring it under the table. But the economy can't function if I can't get money for my garbage. So the Federal Reserve, using taxpayer money, basically becomes a goodwill store for the bank.
Number 2, extra fees. I say this all the time when I was at work and I used to talk to all my co-workers. Shout out to y'all, hello. All the bus drivers out there and all the people I talk to, even family and friends, will say it all the time, and I'm gonna say it on this video, and I'm so proud to say it, and I hope you receive it. I'm gonna say it slow. Why are you paying the banks on your own money? Why are you paying a service fee on your own money? Why are you paying the interest charge fee on your own money? Let me ask this question too. Why are you paying that overdraft fee on your own money? Yes, I said it. And I don't care, I'm gonna give a damn what the banks say. They just want that overdraft fee. That's how they collect their money. They're not getting no money off of no accounts. They're not getting money off no CDs. They're not getting money off no their mortgages. So that's a scam too. Yes, well, let me go ahead and change that. They are getting money off mortgages and scamming poor families on American Dream. The American Dream is an American scam, and I'm gonna get onto that later. The extra fees they charge you on your own money. $8. I remember I had Whoop Wars and they were charging an $8 service fee. By the middle of the year, and I was, I was just grateful because my credit wasn't all that great and everything of the sort. But I was like, if I put at the middle of the year, honey, I was like, if I'm putting all this money in this account and everything, and then with that it was called second chance checking. You know, the things that you are mostly or angry about, that you're mostly attached to and everything, you hold on to, you remember. So that's how I remember this. That's a good tip. The things that make you the most angry, the most emotion, honey, is what you hold on to, and what you hold on to is what you remember. Yes, God gave you a tip. By the middle of the year, like I was saying, I was mad. You know what I mean? I was like, what in the world? You know, I added up to $8, and then it went up. Sometimes it was $11. I'm like, what's this for? And it was like a $5.95 tax fee, or some type of fee, some bullshit fee. And then what was weird, they made the fee look like something that is supposed to be there. Oh, because you include these much charges and stuff. And it's like they find a fee for something that you did, or the account that's different. It's like they find stats of what you doing, or the conglomeration of people to charge you a fee for. Is very intelligent, and then they make it seem like it's normal. That's my thing with this banks, that it just makes me mad and makes me do this video, because they make it seem like it's normal. If I tell you what the fee is and everything, you be like, oh, they do that to me all the time. No, they don't. It's not supposed to be that way. Then how they word it make it look like it's normal. But I'm just like, no, God, you need to remove this. We can't remove that, because that's for everybody. And that's another thing with these banks that get on my nerves. They tell you that everybody has this feature. Everybody has that. And then the clerk be like, even I got it in my account. No, it don't supposed to be. Scam. It's just a scam. Okay, and I was hip to that, and I got mad, and I closed that account. I think I took all my money out, and I took some more money out, and they kissed my behind, and they still trying to get that money and everything. It's off the credit report because I done reported them. And
tell anybody, the Fed doesn't want anybody to know. That's not a secret.
The referee know?
No, he wants to know.
I want to know.
Why do you want to know what's in this bag? So why is it so important to America?
I want to know if there's anything in there that is worth the money you've been given. And I want to know what you knew it was worth, and when you knew what it was worth. If it was zero, why were you doing what you were doing?
Sometimes when you're around the environment and everything, people can really affect you. And it was older people and everything. And when you get to that age, those bus drivers and stuff were in the mindset of getting homes, fixing their credits, fixing their younger people problems. And so I developed that, of course, and everything. And I wanted to build credit to get a house or something. I mean, in my mind, I wasn't experienced enough back then, and that was just a couple of years ago. You see the growth. Anywho, and I got a loan, and that was the way to get good credit, of course, is get a loan through the bank and blah, blah, blah. I pay the bank in this low interest rate, blah, blah, blah. This is where First Convenience Bank and everything, and I was liking them until this loan situation, and I'm paying them every month and everything of the sort, and I paid them all the way up to about six months. I was almost through the loan though. I only had like $400. It was a $1,000 loan, and I only had like $400 left. And I remember this late or something. I'm like, what do you mean? I've been 5 months late. I've been paying every month. She was like, well, you haven't been paying, you only been paying this same amount, which was $100, but you supposed to be paying $105. Oh, let me cut my wig is heated. Come get my memories coming back. This was several years ago, actually. Fee, and they charged me a $20 late fee for 5 months. It was 6 months, about 6 months, because that $20 fee was like 150 something. It was just quite a bit of money, especially when I'm kind of putting the right amount with it, and then I speak to the same girls, I speak to the same manager each and every month, happy to pay them so my credit can increase and stuff like that. So I was like, why you guys didn't tell me about this measly little $5 fee when I've been paying every month? You guys over here accruing $20 and I didn't even know. Well, you should have known, mister, you should have known. So at the end of the day, honey, I took all that money out too. Told him to kiss my ass as well, honey. And they kept calling me honey. I was like, you should have told me that $5, okay? And I was like, I can, ooh, let me tell you, when they called me back to pay the rest, you just only have to pay $200-300. I'm like, I'm not paying that, because I was like, I will pay the $5 fee, the total of, what was that, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, that's it. They were like, no, you need to pay the late fees too. I was like, no, because I was there and I paid the same amount. Y'all should have told me about the $5. That's so stupid. You know what I mean? My point being, they try to get money out of you any way they can.
But the problem is the Federal Reserve just extended $14 trillion of our money, our children's money, America's future, our national security, and now they don't want to talk about what's in the bag, and they did it because the banks created a garbage bag full of bad debts.
Ooh, this is my favorite. That's not a bank error. But you got online, you got alerts. You alert for us for all kinds of other bullshit, you know what I mean? They alert you, and then one thing that makes you mad is, it's like, I don't know if they changed it, but I remember I had a debit card, and once you get used to your debit card, honey, and you remember the numbers, that's when there's some type of crash, or some type of hacking type thing, where they gotta switch out your damn card every damn 4-5 months. That got on my nerves. That got on my nerves. Number 3, I think I gave a couple within that. Number 3, the Federal Reserve is in debt. The government is in debt. If the government is in debt, how is all this money in circulation? We owe China $1 million or $1 trillion. We owe China a hell of a lot of money, right? So, I mean, why is all this money out in circulation? What is going on? Why this money is out and the banks is thriving and whatever? I don't know. It's just a lie. It's just a lie. It's just a lie. We're in debt, right? So I'm confused. We're in debt.
I feel as if America has suffered the greatest theft and cover-up ever, and that the vehicle was this right here.
Absolutely.
Where banks created a pile of garbage.
Yep.
That they paid themselves billions of dollars in personal compensation, and then stuck the trillions of dollars worth of garbage with the American taxpayer. That to me is stealing.
You were so right.
Before, you know, that measly 0.001% interest rate for your savings, it's just laughable, and it's really stupid. And then I even have, you know, I did a video, I'm not sure if it's gonna come out with my little security bank and stuff, honey. I have a savings account that I thought was a high interest rate yield. That's 1.1 or something, 1.7, I don't know what it is, but it's higher than the regular base, which is Wells Fargo's and Chase, 0.0. That is laughable. You're not getting nothing but pennies. $100 a year, depending on how much you put in there. But that's nothing still. It's nothing. Banks are a scam, you guys. My point blank period. Banks are a scam. I've learned it. And you know, people be like, you know, are you gonna finance? Hell no, I don't do the bank. You're gonna open up a checking account? No, I don't do bank. I don't do the bank. I don't do no bank. And I'm not old school with it because PayPal is great. I like PayPal. They don't even increase their balances to $500. Yay. I'm using my little savings account just to pay this, but they don't work my nerves, and I'm thinking about dropping my money out of there, honey. Banks are a scam. That's why I don't like them. They took so much money from me, and they're taking out so much money from my family, so much money. They done took so much money from my friends, and it's just normal to you and normal to them, and it's not normal. They're not supposed to be touching and taking your money. They're supposed to be helping you gain money, right? So I just had to do this video just to put our awareness out there that the banks is a scam. And I see you, bank, and I put it out. I put you out on blast. I see you, okay? So anyway, let me know what y'all guys think about the banks and everything. It took me a minute to get this video done, okay? And I'm glad that it's finished. So let me know what y'all think. Alrighty. Love, peace, and be live. Deuces. And be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Become one of my dreamers and get your trending live here at AF Live.